Good morning again, everyone. This is Edward here at the Golden Palace Swimming Pool, the deep jungle of northern Mindanao, Philippines. So, beautiful morning this morning. Yesterday it was overcast all day and not really a great day. So I got up early this morning and did a little bit of chores, and right now it's 7:10 a.m. and the temperature is 76 degrees, and that's on July 20th. So absolutely gorgeous day this morning. I just love it in the early mornings where the temperature's real nice in the 70s, and on these sunny days it's just wonderful. So have a lot of chores to catch up on because it's been kind of a rainy, dreary, kind of crappy day the last couple of days. So we'll be vacuuming the pool today and doing some pool maintenance. I love a nice hot tea in the morning. I really like tea compared to coffee now. Had coffee all my life, and just when I'm like going out to restaurants and stuff, once in a while I have a cup of coffee anymore, but very rare. And this here, right here, is an avocado tree. There's several varieties of avocado in the Philippines. We planted this one about a year ago, and this is the size it is right now, so it's growing up pretty good. And then I have another variety over on the other side of the property over there, but avocados, you get like I think it's 2 harvests per year on avocado. They're just delicious, man. Right from the tree, nothing sprayed on them, just unbelievable. That's the main reason why we grow a lot of our own vegetables and grow a lot of our own fruits, is because no one else touches them, just nature. And then time for harvest, we pick them and eat them and share them. If we have too much, we share with our community, our relatives, our friends around this area. So my solar inverters are online, but I'm not making much power right now because I'm not getting a real direct sunlight on the panels yet. So, but I will be here over the next couple hours. So maybe I'll take the 4-wheeler out today if it's so nice, if it continues to be a nice day. Haven't rode that since coconut harvest about 3-4 weeks ago. So yeah, I got the vacuum hoses and the creepy crawler all set up, ready to do a vacuum. But I just love it when it's like this in the morning. And you can see right there, I got the Starlink on the roof of the house there. And I did get a second router for a mesh router system, so it increases your range around your property, around your house area. And it's tough in the Philippines because if you have a house, most likely it's concrete, so good luck getting the signal through concrete. So it's way harder to get your signal to travel. So I would think I might have to buy 2 more routers to get a full strength good signal throughout the complex here. So then I would have four routers altogether. Last night I tested it because that's my office right here. And I tested, and that's the 4th level if you include one level being the basement. So basement, open concept is 2, guest room 1 and 2 which is 4, and then 5. The 5th level is my office, and I was able to get a good strength Wi-Fi into my computer in my office, no problem last night. So yeah, it worked really good. Then 6th level is the bar, and 7th level is the top observation level on the tower there. So 7 levels. The whole thing up to the observation there is 88 feet, and it's almost 100 feet to the peak. Actually, it is 100 to the peak of the cross. I have a cross on the very top there of the tower, and that's right at about 100 feet. We'll walk over here, and I'll show you the cross on top if you've never seen it. But yeah, just we work hard to keep the grounds nice here and to have all the flowers growing and trimmed. It's, you know, and then when storms come through, you got to do your trimming because things will get knocked down. And then all your harvesting, of course. This here area here is kind of my junk pile from construction. Still a lot of good materials in there. I pick from it every once in a while. Neighbors pick from it if they request something. But you can see from here, let me put my coffee cup down real quick. You can see from here on the top, very top of the tower, I got a cross. And to the tip of that cross, it's almost exactly 100 foot, within a foot or two of 100. So it's a pretty high tower. And that I have solar lights on that cross, so at night it lights up. So it's fun, but you know, you have a big, huge complex like this and it ties you down, but you know, it's a good, safe place and a good environment for my family. And some of the viewers on my channel were concerned about safety, especially having a YouTube channel and, you know, letting people know what your budget is and all that concerning money. And people were, you know, had a fear within their hearts that they think that something bad's going to happen. You're going to get kidnapped, or you're going to get something stolen, or you're going to get robbed or something like that. And you know, I don't care where you are on the entire earth. There's always a chance of that, no matter what you're doing. But you know, that's why we have 20-foot walls, 10 to 20-foot walls. It's actually about 8 foot here in the very front on the gates. This is like an 8 foot. I can almost reach the tip of it, and I'm 6'3", so around 8 foot in the front to the top of the bars, and then in the very back it's like almost 20 foot because this property, you know, goes down. But you know, that's why I have lights all the way around for at nighttime. I keep the lights on in front of the store at night. You know, you do what you can to not make it easy for anyone with a bad heart and a bad thought of doing a crime against you and your family. But that's about all you can do. And I have protection. A lot of people think, you know, because I'm in a foreign country and I'm a foreigner, I don't have any shooting irons, you could call them, but I do. Why? Because I have all the permits and they're all in my wife's name, and as a foreigner, the law is here, as long as your wife is within your eyesight, you can carry shooting irons, especially on your property. There's no problem whatsoever. But we also have permits of concealed carry that you can go anywhere you want, and the foreigner can carry the shooting iron concealed with that permit as long as he's within eyesight of his Filipino wife. And you know, and I I would say that you really have to be married. You can't do it with girlfriends. So, and that means a lot to the PNP, which is your Philippine National Police. That's where they're everywhere, right? In the entire country. That's what they're called. And it means a lot to them. It means a lot to the courts because of the laws here in the Philippines, how they protect the family. Family means married with children, or just married and your relatives, your mother and father-in-law, cousins, whatever, right? But you have to be married to really be an integral part of the society here in the Philippines. If you're just doing girlfriends, good luck to you, because you're not going to be respected by the population and the law. So, I mean, I can understand you come here and you're looking for a potential wife, and that takes some time sometimes, and that's fine. But don't let it last too long, because if you're doing unscrupulous things, because that's the big thing here in the Philippines is gossip. Gossip is huge here. Why? Because they don't have anything else to do except gossip. And that's what happens in poor communities in the entire world. The poorest communities have the highest gossip rates. And so my advice is don't be messing around and flaunting your dating and all that kind of stuff for very long, especially if you're in small communities or in the rural provinces of the Philippines, because that will get you in trouble real quick unless you are going to get married. If you get married, then the Filipino people are so wonderful. They integrate you right into the community. There's no problem whatsoever. Very rare problem if everybody knows that you're married, especially if you have children together. So they consider you seriously one of their own if you're doing things that are proper and right in the eyes of God. We all are sinners, but they know, because they live their lives the same as you do, of trying to do the best you can in the eyes of God. And getting married and having children are two huge steps that to integrate you in this country of the Philippines. And the Constitution tells you that. Article 15, Section 2, the state protects the family at all costs. So if you do those two things and you're Filipina, if you guys are doing good and you guys support each other, there's not ever going to be a problem. So don't worry about that. So I just want to tell you guys what the temperature was this morning and the beautiful day we have again today in the deep jungle. You can hear a chainsaw out in the distance. That's the thing in the province. You're in the wilderness, man, and there's chainsaws going on all the time, because that's one big way people make money here in the Philippines. People own land, and when they grow these huge mahogany trees or different kinds of trees that they then sell to the lumber and logger buyers come to your land, and you agree on a price for so many board feet of logs. And we haven't done that yet, but in the future we might do that. I don't want to cut down all my trees. That's what I absolutely don't want to do. But a lot of people do that, and then they will plant all kinds of coconut trees or mango or to increase their plantation size, right? Some of the land we bought already had those trees harvested by the previous owner, and when we bought it, we got the land for super cheap price, right? Like 100,000 pesos we paid for 1 hectare, and then we paid 150 pesos for 2 hectares, but very little coconut trees on it, and very little trees because they had already harvested, right? But this is the kind of deals you can get. And then if you're going to plant roots in that area anyways, you got time to then plant your own coconut harvest or your coconut trees. We planted over 300 dwarf coconut trees on that property, and then in another 3 years we should be able to start producing those, right? So that's the thing. I mean, you can wander around your whole life, but what are you gonna have and accomplish from that? You're just gonna have memories, which is fine for a while, you know. And even us, once my Social Security kicks in, we're gonna do more traveling. But most of the traveling we're gonna do is just around the Philippines. There's so many awesome things to see in the 7,000 plus islands of the Philippines. And then we're gonna, you know, our little son Leonardo, 3 years old, we're gonna be able to have fun traveling with him too. So it's going to be pretty awesome. But right now the focus is Lilybeth's father, my father-in-law, you know, because we care for him now and he's here, and then all Lilybeth's relatives that are around here, and just maintaining this place and running our store and the pool and everything. So, you know, it's whatever you want with your life. But I'm telling you, to have a good, strong foundation in this country, the Philippines, get married sooner than later, but just make sure that, and that's like I was saying in my other video, that prevents you from being scammed also. If you find a Filipina that's true and that's planning on spending the rest of her life with you, and make her prove it, if by being vetted by the church and getting married quick, because the longer it goes, maybe she's just scamming you, and the longer you don't get married, maybe she's really trying to get you to send all the money over here from wherever you're from, and she's going to take off with it, because it happens all the time. So just be aware of that. So, but once you're married, you're good to go. Well, looks like the pool's sucking air, so I'm going to tend to that. Love you guys. Take care. God bless. Bye-bye.